Hello, everybody, and welcome. Today, we begin the new series here on the channel as we manage in a league that we've never managed in before. Hello, everybody. It's a very warm welcome to our brand new series. And who are we going to be managing? I will tell you in just a few moments from now. But we're going to manage in a league, as I say, we've never managed before. But also, it's a city that has always lived with a heartbeat of football, a club once feared across Europe, and a club that never knew relegation until the fall finally came. Years have passed, expectations have hardened, and the patience of a proud fan base has worn very, very thin. A giant of German football that's been stuck outside the Bundesliga for far too long. The fans want redemption. The board wants results. And the league wants a reminder of who used to run this place. Because once upon a time, this side were untouchable. The only club never to be relegated. A European champion and a powerhouse. But football doesn't care about history. It cares about now. And right now, Hamburg SV are fighting to escape the second tier, battling expectation, pressure, and the weight of their own legacy. We arrive not as saviours, but as workers, ready to grind, rebuild, and restore pride on a club that refuses to stay down. This is the journey back in the Bundesliga. This is the resurrection of Hamburg SV. Here's the announcement that we have taken the hot seat at Hamburg. Hamburg have today confirmed the appointment of Mark Just Offside as the club's new manager. Eyebrows have been raised, always been raised. Eyebrows have been raised in the world of football as the appointment of the inexperienced 62-year-old. Have they not seen my other series? No, obviously not. And he's sure to face plenty of questions when he faces the media for the first time at the Volksparkstadion. And he replaces previous manager Merlin Polzin. I've got to practice the names, that is for sure. So we are managing Hamburg for this series. We've got the shirts, and we will have the shirt unveiling video coming up very, very soon, and you'll be able to see how much we pay for those shirts. Not a lot. They've done very, very well. So we've got to work our way through all this sort of like quagmire of introductions to the various things that you have to do in FM. It's a shame that you can't switch it off when you start a new series. You've got to go through it all again. As I say, we've never been in the Bundesliga before, so squad selection rules are possibly different from the UK following promotion to the Bundesliga, because they have been promoted from to Bundesliga. Then this is basically what it has. The squad must have at least 8 players trained by a club in Germany. They must have 4 players trained by the club, Hamburg. And the squad must have at least 12 German players all told. We've got a minimum squad of 15, maximum of 99. There is no upper limit. So there's not like you can only have 25 players and you've got to wriggle around with them and all the rest of it. And we must have a minimum of 8 players trained in Germany for 3 years between the 15th and 21st birthdays. Currently, there are 19 in the squad, 40 at the club. So I think we should be all right. The transfer window is in progress. We'll look at that a bit closer in the first episode. I'm thinking what we will do is we will have a quick look at the squad and what it thinks is our best 11 So here is our first look at the squad we've just literally put together. I'm not saying this is the formation we will use. We've just simply put a formation together just to have a look and see what we've got. And then we've gone into quick pick. Oh, I didn't mean to do that. Quick pick. And then with quick pick, we've gone pick without restriction. Pick the best 11. And this is what it has come up with. Hua Fernandez in goal. He looks like he could be the #1 goalkeeper. Maheim is the left wing back. Turanega in central defence with alongside a on loan Vuskovic. Where's he come from? Vuskovic. He's on loan from Tottenham. Should have known that. Mikkel Brenkis. Mikkel Brenkis is the right wing back. We have Remberg as the defensive midfielder. Vieira. We've got Fabio Vieira on loan from Arsenal in the centre of midfield there. He's alongside Sambi Lokonga, who is injured. How long is he injured for? He's out for 3 to 5 weeks. Could be back before the start of the season. Oh, no, wrong one. He's going to be out for 4 weeks to 2 months, similar sort of time, I guess. Could be back before the start of the season, but we will obviously have to go through pre-season without him, so it might take a little while for him to get back on form. Jean-Luc Dompe, he is a regular starter. He's a left-sided attacker, and he's out for 3 to 5 weeks again. Maybe back near the start of the season. Felipe is the right attacking midfielder, and it's Königsdorfer. Looks like he is the lead attacker. He's the first choice attacker in all of that. Let's have a closer look at the squad and see what we've got. If we do it by ability, because we always like to do by ability. Vuskovic is our probably most sort of best ability player, central defender, so that's good. We can build a defence around him. Hua Fernandez, the goalkeeper, is second best, so I'm liking this. I'm liking this. Lakonga, Remberg, Ryan, Vieira, Dompe. So as you can see, most of the players in that that best 11 are all lined up there. There's probably a few to try out as we go. We can go quite a way down before we actually start to look at anything less than 3.5 stars. Yeah, I suppose Fernando Dickies, he's a goalkeeper, possibly backup. He's a youngster anyway. He's got potential, so he could be all right in the side. Let's have a look at the under-19s. If we can, let's go back up. Probably not so good. He's out on loan. So we are struggling here. Potential-wise, we have a few that may hit the potential. We're really looking anybody less than a two-star potential. We potentially will want to offload at some point or other, maybe. But those are the under-19s. Let's have a look at the second team. These purportedly should be a bit better, I'm guessing. Ability-wise, 2.5 stars, 2 stars. There is some potential here, and there's a few youngsters. So, again, might be giving some of them a run out. See if there's anybody that is close to finding their way through to the senior squad. That's what we would want to try and do. But I think a bit of a foray into the transfer market will be what we need to do. Let's just have a look if we can. It's in the recruitment, isn't it? Squad planner, that's what we want. Let's go for the squad planner. Can we go depth? So it's saying we've got 2 left backs, 3 right backs. So a left back and a right back, I think, is what we need. Otherwise, we've got 4 goalkeepers, 7 central defenders, 6 defensive midfielders, 7 central midfielders. Got 11 players that can play on the left, 12 players can play on the right, and we've got 6 attackers. It's only those 2 wide defenders, I think, is what we need. We need at least 1 more, possibly 2 on the left and 1 on the right. in amongst those. Maybe we'll have a look and see what we've got in the youth setup, see if there's anybody that potentially could be understudies in those positions. I suggest we could we could probably do all right, and then we could have understudies come in, and maybe just one more in this left back position, because we've got Maheim and Katabash are the two players, but I suggest we could do with a third one in there. And I think we might look at the right back position as well, because I noticed that two of them only have 2 stars, so we need to sort of be looking defensive wise. Okay, we've got a good first goalkeeper, not too bad. Second goalkeeper Dickie's is a sort of up and coming, so that looks okay. Defensive midfielder wise, there's enough there with more than 3 stars. Central midfield, yeah, we're okay. We've got 3 players with 3 stars or more, and then in the left attacking position, we've got 1, 2, 3, 4 players with 3 stars or more. Right side, we've got 3 players with 3 stars or more. In fact, that's 4, because Jota looks like he should be up there a little bit higher in that mix, and there's a couple more actually. So I think we're all right for wide attackers. And then up front, we've got Königsdorf, Damien Downs, or both 3-starers, and we've got 1, 2, 3, 4 players that are sort of 2.5 stars. I mean, I guess it comes down to who can score goals. So I don't think we're too badly off. We'll need to do a bit of running around and seeing what's what. We can have a quick look at the budgets to see what we've got to play with. Where's the budgets gone? Recruitment budgets, that's what we want. Overview. Current budget is transfer. I presume this is transfer budget. We've got 2.16 million. That's not a lot. Wage budget available is 50k. That's quite good. So yeah, 11.25 million pounds worth of transfers in. Who the heck have we been buying? Transfer history, transfer window, transfer history. Let's have a look. Transfers in, transfers out. Right. Right. That was back in July. We are in July, aren't we? Yeah. So players, 21st date, 21st of 7th, 25. Why is this not going that way around? Right, 2.1 million for Renberg from Holsten Kiel. 2.2 for Felipe. That was in July. So we've spent quite a lot of money this year already. Capidio from Salzburg for 1.8 million. Poulsen for 875 from RB Leipzig. Omari from Rennes for 1.7 million. Dykski from Holsten Kiel for 65,000. Lokonga, who's injured, 250k. Tangvik from Rosenborg for 2.2 million, and we've got quite a few on loan going out the other way. We've got rid of Reese to Club Bruges. In fact, let's sort this into some sort of order as well. 6 million he went for. And then there's a couple of players that have gone out, not a lot of money, and a few players that have gone out on loan. Well, that's pretty much brought you up to date. The only other thing is, if you've never played in the Bundesliga before, we will find out how the Bundesliga works, because I believe it splits at some point or other. Does it tell us here? Somewhere or other, it should tell us. I think if we go into here and we go into Bundesliga, am I right in saying that somewhere about here, rules, there we go. 54 million if you win the league. I mean, that is cracking, isn't it? Right, so doesn't really tell you, does it? Oh, it does down here. Gone too far. Right, squad registration, we've already been through that. Substitution rules, 5 to be used from 3, from a maximum of 9. So that's pretty much standard fodder, isn't it? Transfer roles, free agents may be signed in a free transfer window, providing they are released before the end of the last full transfer window. Oh, provided they were released, I beg your pardon. It doesn't tell us competition rules, though, does it? I'm sure it splits at some point or other, but I'm not sure at what point it does. Just bear with me a second. Right, I think I've got my lines crossed somewhere. The German football championship is decided strictly by play in the Bundesliga. Each club plays every other club once at home and once away, pretty much standard fodder, which makes a total of 34 matches per season. Originally, a victory was worth 2 points, with 1 point for a draw, none for a loss. But of course, like everything else, it's gone to 3 points. The club with the most points at the end of the season becomes the champions. Currently, the top 4 clubs in the table qualify automatically for the group phase of the Champions League. 2 teams at the bottom of the table are relegated to Bundesliga, while the top 2 teams in the Bundesliga are promoted. The 16th place team, third to last in the Bundesliga, and the third place team in the Bundesliga 2 then play a 2-legged playoff match. The winner of this match then plays in the next season in the Bundesliga, and the losing side in 2 Bundesliga. If teams are level on points, tiebreakers are applied in the following order: goal difference for the entire season, total goals scored for the entire season, head-to-head results. So if there's 2 sides tied, they will match off. Head-to-head results. Head-to-head goals scored. So who's come out best against the other? Head-to-head away goals scored, and total away goals scored for the entire season. If 2 clubs are still tied after all these tiebreakers have been applied, a single match will be held on neutral territory to determine who is the champion. However, this has never been necessary in the history of the Bundesliga. Let's see if we can do it this season, shall we? Sorry, I had my lines crossed. It must have been another league that I was looking at in the setup for this, to try and decide who we were going to manage for this particular series. So that's pretty much brought you up to date. We have, if I go into the portal, we can have a look at the fixture schedule. We have 5 friendlies to play, including Chelsea and Manchester City, and then we will be coming back. So we'll play those through, get all set up, get all ready, and then we will have our first game of the episode, and it starts in absolutely horrendous fashion because we have to face Borussia Mönchengladbach in the Bundesliga for our opening game of the series, and then we'll play St. Pauli also in the Bundesliga, and I believe there are some cup competitions. We will come to that as and when they happen. Does it tell us here? Competitions. Here we go. Overview of competitions. We will play in the DFB Pokal. A bold expectation is to reach the first round. Does that mean that we don't start in the first round? No, we do enter the first round on the 16th of August. So, I mean, we've met bold expectations already. That's a absolutely fine thing to have done. Right, well, there we go. That is how we will go for this series. I hope you can join me for that. We have all the new graphics and stuff like that, and I hope you will join me on the next or the first episode, which will be out very, very shortly. If you need to find out when it's going to be out, the best thing to do is follow me on X at JustOffside2. But if you've enjoyed today's episode, please leave me that big thumbs up, subscribe, hit the notification button. That will keep you up to date when the series Rothosen, I will get it right, Redemption starts, and join me for the first episode if you can. Until next time, it's goodbye.